You're listening to Jonesy's Jukebox on KLOS. It's 10 after 12 bells on a Tuesday. 2 for Tuesday. And that was TVC 15 from the album Station to Station. Then we had Starman. That's from Ziggy Stardust. And we're here with my man, Jonathan Wilson. How are you, buddy?
Hey, man, I'm fantastic.
If you had to take one album to a desert island and they had a little bit of electricity, what album would that be?
John Cale, A Paris 1919.
You love that album, huh?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, what song?
Beautiful.
I think I've got that.
Andalusia, when can I see ya?
Okay, Mr. Shovel, I think I know what we might be playing next. Is there foul language?
Not that I can recall.
Yeah. Where you been? You been on the road?
Been on the road for 22 months, man, with a few days off, but not a lot of days off.
Yeah.
I just got back here 48 hours ago, and nothing is booked until late summer, so I'm chilling.
You're gonna unwind.
Yeah, I can't wait.
And you moved.
Yep, I moved.
And that's a long time to be on the road. Was you kind of like, what was you roughing it, or was you?
No.
Living large.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's good. And
but still, it's it's the grind of the vans.
Yeah.
And van here, van there, van there.
Van Halen.
Van everywhere.
Van Halen.
Van Hagar.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Excuse me while I have a drop of this delicious coffee.
Like no trips to Cabo though, but
yeah. Have you been there to Sammy Hagar's place?
No, but I would freaking love to.
Yeah, we went there once when we had this band, the Neurotic Outsiders.
Okay.
We went there and we played there
at the spot.
Yeah, and I'll tell you a story off air.
Yeah.
But it was a trip. It was a trip.
That guy knows how to have fun.
He does, man.
Yeah.
And he made a lot of bread with that tequila.
Right. Wow.
Why can't I think of anything like that? That's what I never understand.
Yeah.
Everyone else has a knack.
You could do like a kombucha or something.
That's funny. Why not?
Yeah.
You know, but kombucha don't sell nowhere near as much as booze. You know what I mean? People love the booze. I think Ron Jeremy's got a rum.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know what rum for. I thought of a great name for him the other day.
Which is?
Yves Saint Laurent Jeremy. You think that's a great name?
That's a good one.
Yves Saint Laurent Jeremy. I don't know where I get them from. They just keep coming out my mouth. I can't stop. So you got a gig tomorrow at the Hollywood Forever Cemetery in the Masonic Lodge, which is fantastic room. There's special powers in that room, man.
Good.
I'm telling you, and it's something about them Freemasons.
Yeah.
When they build buildings, they don't fall down.
Right.
They make them right, you know?
Yeah.
And it's got some good vibes in there. Played there a few years ago with the Ramones, Linda Ramone, Johnny Ramone tribute.
Cool.
Pardon. Yeah. We did a show with Rob Zombie and his band.
Okay.
Did about 6 Ramone songs, and it was me, Duff, Billy Idol.
Nice.
And the drummer from Rob Zombie's band. We did about 5 or 6 songs too in there, and the sound in there is great.
Sweet.
You're gonna love it.
Yes, I'm excited to get there. This is a completely a solo show. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
It's sold out.
That's what I was told. So that's good.
I guess you're kind of a big deal now, aren't you?
I don't know about that, but I was trying to think of the first time that last time that I was on your show. That was a while ago.
Was that was at the other KLOS, right?
It would have had to have been 2007 or 8 or something.
Okay, so it was the old station.
Yeah.
So what were we talking about in the other station earlier? He wasn't there. No, I know, but we had a conversation early. Don't worry about it. Okay. I miss you, Johnny.
Same here, man.
And we're going to play some Father John Misty.
Okay, cool.
Didn't you produce this?
I did. I produced the first 3, yeah.
Hollywood Forever Cemetery.
Sure, yeah.
It all
Sure
makes
did.
sense now.
I know, it's just like a full circle.
You're playing there.
And I'm going to be there
produced
tomorrow.
it.
I produced the track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Incredible. Jonesy's Jukebox, KLOS, with my guest, Jonathan Wilson. You're listening to Jonesy's Jukebox on KLOS. That was Pink Floyd. Green is the color. Into Careful with That Axe. The early years. Live at the BBC. And before that was John Cale. The Endless Plane of Fortune from Jonathan, my man Wilson. That's his Desert Island album, Paris, 1919. And we just happen to have Jonathan Wilson in the studio right now.
Hola.
How are you, Johnny?
I'm feeling like $100.
I'm telling you, not a cent less.
Man.
So, we were talking about the Pink Floyd Pompeii
Yeah.
that I should get and watch that.
Yeah.
I don't think
That's a must see.
Yeah, it sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Now, you played with Roger Waters for a while, right?
Yeah. I just did 157 shows with him.
Did you do the one in the desert?
No, that was just a prior to us. you know,
Yeah. And
to the new band.
so when you played with him, was you the Gilmore parts?
Kind of, yeah. I was the singer and the guitar player.
You did all
Yeah.
them leads, and did you kind of emulate what was already
Well,
recorded?
There was another guy in the band that definitely does a fantastic job at sort of like the note for note copying of all the classic solos. Like
Yeah.
I played a few of the solos, but the cool thing for me was to be able to sing and to play all the solos like that I actually composed from the new album. So that was good.
I see.
Yeah.
And how did you get that gig?
It came down from a friend of mine, Nigel Godrich, who gave me a call and said, we're in the studio. I think it was the second day, that they were kind of starting a project.
Yeah.
They weren't sure what was going to happen, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And he's like, we need somebody to play the guitar. Would you like to come down? And I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be down there. And, and so I did a song that first day, and I got to kind of shred some, some solos. And I think that excited him. He was like, yeah. He's like, it sounds like rock and roll, man.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, it does. Like, yeah, that's the vibe.
Yeah.
And so that kind of started, and then we continued on, and then he came to my studio where we stayed there for like 6 months or something. So that's when the friendship and stuff kind of like started.
Yeah. You gonna do any more stuff with him?
Yeah. There's some
Touring.
There is some chatter. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that would be fun.
They're bizarre guys, all them guys to me.
Yeah.
Sid, obviously.
Right.
And but they were different, the four of them together.
Yeah.
They had something going on there.
For sure.
I got, originally I didn't really, wasn't my bag originally.
Right.
When I was a teenager,
Right.
even though I did listen to some prog prior to, getting into, but then, the glam thing and the Faces and the Bowie and the Roxy music kind of, that became my music.
Right.
And all that other stuff, especially when we started forming a band and the punk thing started, all that other proggy stuff kind of went on the back burner. I appreciate it now.
Yeah, sure.
That I think, a lot of people might not agree with me, but I think them kind of bands that didn't give a hoot was more punk than anything. Even they look like smelly hippies.
Definitely.
They was all like, they didn't care about singles or any of that stuff.
Crazy long songs, and
they were doing their own thing.
Found sounds and weird, the fact that he would take a recorder, into the clock shop and make make some sounds out of that and stuff. But yeah, I mean, there's definitely is a punk vibe.
Yeah,
went to him particularly.
Yeah,
he's.
I wonder what he thought of punk when it came along.
I don't know.
Will you ask him next time you see him?
Yeah,
I'm curious what because we had the famous T-shirt, that John used to wear, and we used to pass the T-shirt around, where it was a Pink Floyd T-shirt, and John wrote above it, "I hate Pink Floyd," which was a genius move, because it's like, I wish I would have thought of that, but I didn't. But we all passed the T-shirt around. Yeah, we used to swap clothes a lot.
Yeah.
So, do you want to jam?
Yeah, man.
Did you turn this off?
That's off.
Running my battery down. What do you want to do? Do you want me to play with you? Let's
play the song that you're in, man. The one that you get the shout out.
Doing. You just want to play that?
No, yeah. That's
not me.
Let's do it. Yeah, no, let's both.
Well, I need to work it out a bit.
Like it's in the key of A.
Is it pretty simple?
Yeah,
I think. Okay. Yeah. Well, we'll live on the edge.
Yeah.
Shears was on piano. No, I didn't think you noticed, and I didn't think you cared, but your flight was fluid, you're a sparrow. I seen you driving down the 405. Hey, were you listening to Zappa? Well, when the filthy catacombs beneath Houdini's house, Rudy Valentino waits and he wonders, isn't it a miracle we're still floating? Isn't it a miracle we're not frozen? Isn't it a miracle we are chosen? I heard you whistling through Trafalgar Square. You and little Jimmy Dickens. No, I didn't think the quartet of lions even cared. It was a Nelson Rockefeller on percussion. Go ahead. Says, isn't it a miracle we're still floating? Isn't it a miracle we're not frozen? Isn't it a miracle we are chosen? Something to be flying where angels fear to tread, to be wanting nothing, to be driving, yeah, to be soaring. Sorry, to be living. I seen you driving Benedict late at night. Little Stevie Jones was riding shotgun.
Yeah.
No idea to think a Cadillac could float above the ground with the wrath of God shining down. No idea to think a Cadillac could float above the ground with the wrath of God shining down. No idea to think a Cadillac could float above the ground with the God's love shining down. No idea to think a Cadillac could float above the ground with the wrath of God shining, wrath of God shining, wrath of God shining, wrath of God. God's love shining down. Wrath of God shining down.
Yeah, man.
That was groovy.
Yeah.
Fantastical.
Yes. Thanks for jamming on that, man.
Hey,
Sounded great.
baby, that was great, baby. We're going to play some music. I guess we're not going to play the same song again. Are we duking?
I know.
Where you got
Got
there?
the Who live at Leeds.
Got the Who live at Leeds. What track we playing from the Who live at Leeds?
Amazing journey.
Amazing Journey from the Who live at Leeds. We got to make the Jonathan Wilson. You listen to Jonesy's Jukebox and last. Thank you, Peter. You're listening to Jonesy's Jukebox, Cal OS. That was The Who, Amazing Journey, Sparks, live at Leeds. Then we had Jonathan Wilson live with Steve Jones doing Trafalgar Square from his latest album, Rare Birds. Well, I get a shout out.
Yeah, man.
How did I end up in there? Did you used to drive up and down
Benedict?
you mentioned Benedict Canyon. Did you used to live
Yeah.
up there or something?
No, I didn't live up there, but I was taking a couple drives up there through the years. But I put that song together, Trafalgar Square. Like, why would anyone write a song about Trafalgar Square? You know, and since I wrote it, I actually went to Trafalgar Square and stood in the middle and tried to work out, like, why did I?
Nelson's column.
Yeah, exactly. Like, why did I sing about this place? But you know, and it's got those quartet of those lion sculptures, you know, and
The four lions.
Yeah, that's in there. But yeah, I put it together as a surreal trip through somewhere,
Yeah.
you know, and you know, first I take us up through Laurel Canyon,
Yeah.
you know, and then I guess we turned left on Mohawk. Well, somehow we went down the 405 at some point, which is a drag, but at least we were listening to Frank Zappa.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. Oh, so you were listening
during the song.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so you said I was riding shotgun.
Yeah.
Was I on the
It's-
radio?
No, it's you and I.
Oh, it was a dream.
You and I are in a Cadillac, and we're
Okay.
cruising down the canyon. You
Yeah.
know, like me, I'm driving. And,
Why were you driving?
Well, I mean, like, because I know how to drive on
the other side of the street, American side of it.
Exactly.
What was I doing? Smoking a doobie doo?
Yeah, it's just like it's just like a Cadillac, you know. And then, but the cool thing is that our Cadillac is just a bit like above the asphalt.
Yeah.
So we're just sort of like sort of like a proto hover caddy.
Was it a convertible?
Oh yeah.
It has to be,
Yeah.
right? You know what is so funny? You should say that.
Yeah.
Because when I first came to the States, after the Pistols broke up, I came back to San Francisco and I produced this band called The Avengers.
Right.
And after I did that, I came to LA and I hung out with this bird who lived on Beverly Glen.
Right.
Right. And she had a house there. And she had a big Cadillac
Nice.
convertible that we used to drive around in. And we went to a drive-in movie in this big Cadillac. And I'm in shotgun
Yeah.
because I didn't have a license or anything.
Right.
And I remember it was an awakening for me, coming from where I come from.
Yeah.
You know, gringy basements, junkies, smelly old rats infested Dickens. And here I am driving down, you know, on the freeway going to a drive-in movie. It felt like a September because it was really warm at night and it was still a bit daylight around 8:30.
Right.
And I'm smoking this joint and this bird's driving in this Cadillac. And I'm like, this can't be real. This is like another planet. It's
Yeah.
like heaven,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's funny
Yeah.
that your song was kind of like that.
Sort of like a premonition, you know,
Yeah.
I mean, of the track. Yeah. It was that was a song too that people have said repeatedly, because I've been on a worldwide a promo press thing where I've done tons of interviews and stuff, but the common thread is like that song, particularly the beginning there, I was like, oh man, it sounds like Floyd, man, it's so Floydy,
Yeah.
you know. And I'm like, yeah, that's on purpose,
Yeah.
because it was done at the same time that, you know,
You was
that
hanging around with
with the Raj.
Mr. Waters.
So I was like, this is my chance, you know.
This is it.
Yeah.
I'm going to make it. Do I get any money off that song?
Yeah.
My name's in it?
Sure.
Okay. We're going to visit the Duke. When we come back, I'm just going to say it again, even though it's sold out. Jonathan Wilson, he's playing tomorrow at the Hollywood Forever Cemetery in the Masonic Lodge. How long do you play for? A couple of hours?
Yeah, this tour I've been playing for like 90, something like that.
90
I come
minutes?
out, I play a bit of the guitar, 5 or 6 tracks, and then I move to the piano.
So it's just you?
Mm-hmm. It's just me. It's the first time that I've done just bone solo.
Just tomorrow?
me.
Not
Yeah.
prior to this?
Not prior. Well, this is the last show of a solo tour. Yes.
And then after this show,
Nothing.
a big breather.
Yeah.
You're going to write more songs about me in it.
Yes. Yeah.
I see it now.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I'm going to make some tracks in May. So, yeah,
I'll come and play a little bit of
that would be fantabulous.
Wang Dang Dougal on it. We're going to visit the Duke. We're here with Jonathan Wilson. You're listening to Jonesy's Jukebox. See you in a minute.
KLOS and Jonesy's Jukebox are set to...
Oh, Johnny, baby. Oh, that was great.
Yeah, Jonesy.
I'm here with my buddy Jonathan Wilson.
Yeah, it's been too long, man.
Well, it's your fault.
Yeah,
I'm
last time I seen you was at that. What's that dining car?
Oh yeah, downtown, 24 hours deal.
Yeah,
The
that
Atlantic,
sort of
what
like
was it?
stodgy place, the Pacific dining
Pacific
car.
Cut. Yeah,
Yeah, it's like $17 per shrimp.
for a piece of lettuce. So if you get a whole salad, it's like
Yeah.
$600.
I think we can get like an endorsement or something, like an artist deal or something. Come on.
It is crazy price, but it's a trip in there, man.
Yeah,
I like
it is.
the vibe.
Yeah, no. It's
Really
a
old
great
school.
vibe.
It's like Al Capone sitting in the corner or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was us doogling on Albatross, and before that was Fleetwood Mac. Chris Coco remix says Peter Green, but I don't know. It doesn't sound like Peter Green unless I don't know what it is, but it's cool. I like all the vibey stuff going on in it too. And before that was Can Vitamin C, or Vitamin C if you're English, and bada boom, bada bing. What else you been doing? You been producing anyone else?
The last thing that I produced was a band from here in town called Dawes, which is a great band. I produced them last January, but since then I've been gone. You know, we left, and yeah, I mean I have just now gotten back. So,
Do you like producing?
I do, man. Yeah, it kind of gives me sort of a break from the gigging thing, which is
Yeah.
cool, and I get to experiment on someone else's dime. You know, I get to figure out what sounds good.
Yeah.
And I use this mic and that drum and this and that, while someone else is sort of like paying for it, and then I file it away. You know,
For your own-
for my own album. Yeah.
You know, you've just said that on the air now. No one's going to want to work with you.
And of course, I save the best bits for me. You know. I mean,
Yeah.
You know.
How long did it take to do your last album, Rare Birds?
That took about 9 months. Yeah, 9 months.
Was that constantly working, or was that
just like a
times
baby.
off?
I had to take a couple breaks to basically to do some different stuff, and like to do some Father John stuff,
Yeah.
and to do some Roger stuff. But then I would, sort of get back on it. But from top to bottom, as far as the tracking and mixing, that was what that took. But to write the songs and to put the songs together, that was a long time. That was since 2014, so it took a minute.
And you did some stuff with Lana Del Rey, right?
Yeah, she's on this. Yeah,
She sings on your album.
Yes, she does. She sounds fabulous.
She's not on my song, though, is she?
No, no.
Okay.
But the girls that that are on your song are a fantastic band in town called Lucius. Yeah.
Luscious Lucius.
Yeah.
Lucius. What did you I forgot what I was going to say now. Oh, bloody hell, man. How old are you?
I'm 43.
Oh, you're young.
Yeah.
Your brain ain't gone yet.
No. Not quite.
Yeah. Mine literally is going. My memory, it just goes in and out.
Right.
It's like a car, right? It starts breaking down.
Right.
63. I'm 63. What am I going to be like when I'm 70?
Mm.
I
think you're going to be stronger, man.
You think so?
Yeah.
I know one thing that ain't going to be stronger. It's already gone. Knackered. We playing a song. Oh yeah, we got Neu, spell N-E-U, another prog band, kind of around the same time as Can, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, and they sort of get the name check, of that beat, of the sort of like the generalization of that beat, is coming from them, that motoric beat.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
them.
Bowie was definitely inspired by that
big
whole
time,
scene.
man. Yeah, and that was what's the place in Berlin?
Berlin, that
Hansa
studio?
Yeah, Hansa. Yeah, which they actually had a Cadillac there, that same console that I was
Console,
telling you.
yeah. Lufthansa.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to play Neu, spell N-E-U. This is Hello Gallo, We're here with Jonathan Wilson. You're listening to Jonesy's Jukebox on KLOS. You're listening to Jonesy's Jukebox on KLOS. That was Noi. Hello Gallo. 10 minutes of incredible, right, John?
Yeah, man.
That beat.
Yeah.
The kick drum.
Just incessant.
Just it's like, what was that that movie with the Monty Python people where the bloke had big legs? What was the movie called? He had massive... That's it, Baron Munchausen. I think that was him playing the drums.
Yeah, with the muscular legs.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Big calves.
Yeah. Sexy.
Screaming arms. So, Mr. Jonathan Wilson, musician, producer, how are you?
I'm feeling fine.
You having a good time here?
I'm having a good time. I'm really happy to be back in California, man. I drove down the past few days all the way up from San Francisco, down past through Big Sur. It was gorgeous, man. I was like, I was sort of like a traversing like the whole state, like with all the flowers and the blooming and all the mountains. I've seen it all. I've been in the mountaintop.
Springtime along the West Coast from here to Oregon is
stunning.
The best place on earth.
Yeah.
There's nowhere else you need to go.
Yeah.
You know, I love it, man.
Same.
Love it. We're going to Duke, yeah? We're going to visit the Duke. Jonathan Wilson. He's got a great new album. It's been out a couple of months.
Yeah.
Called Rare Birds. And we're going to play a track when we come back from the Duke. See you in a minute.
50 years ago. KLOS.
You're listening to Jonesy's Jukebox on KLOS with my guest Jonathan Wilson. We're going to knock it on the head in a minute. We're going to do one more little tune before we go. That was Pink Floyd, Have a Cigar, which Roy Harper did the vocals on.
Yeah.
And you think a lot of people don't know that? I didn't know that.
That's what I thought. That's what I think. I think.
Well, I hope you're right.
They just assume it was the band, but it was actually a guest spot that he did, and it's so good.
Yeah, yeah. Mott the Hoople, Driving Sister, and Bada Boom, Bada Boom. We started off with a track from your latest album, Rare Birds. There's a Light.
Yeah.
Nice, catchy.
Thanks, man.
Tune there.
Yeah.
Do you write it all yourself, or do you collaborate with people?
Yeah, I did this album. Like I sat at that song particularly. I sat down at the piano during the process at some point, and I was like, what do I need? I was like, I need something that's something like this up like that. You know? And something that's just 100% a positivity. Yeah, so that's what that is.
Cool. Well, thanks for coming in, Johnny baby.
Thank you so much for having me, brother.
And we're going to go out with a cover tune. You're going to play guitar.
Yeah.
I'm going to attempt to do a little lead with you.
Let's do an Arlo song, man.
Okay. Gary Moore's up next. Tomorrow, across the street, the Subaru Live stage, we got Duff McKagan, Shooter Jennings, going to be performing live. I'm going to be over there with them. You got anything? We're done, right? So let's play this and just that'll be the end of it.
Cool.
Take it away, sunshine.
We're coming in from London, over the pole, flying in a big jet liner. There's chicken flying everywhere across that plain. Hey man, we couldn't be no finer. Yeah, we're coming into Los Angeles. We're bringing in a couple of keys. You don't touch my bag if you please, Mr. Customs Man. Mr. Customs Man. Go ahead. There's a man with this ticket down to Mexico. Yeah, man, he couldn't look no stranger. He's walking down the hall with his bag and all. He smiles and said he is the Long Ranger. Yeah, we're coming into Los Angeles, bringing in a couple of keys. Don't touch my bag if you please, Mr. Customs Man. Mr. Customs Man. Go ahead. A hip woman, she's walking up a moving floor. Yeah, tripping up the escalator. There's a man in the line, says he's blowing his mind, thinking that he's already made up. Yeah, we're coming into Los Angeles, we're bringing in a couple of keys. You don't touch my bag if you please, Mr. Customs Man. Mr. Customs Man. Go on. Coming in to Los Angeles. Yeah, we're coming in to Los Angeles. Yeah, we're coming in to Los Angeles. Yeah, we're coming in, coming in.
On the next Frosty, Heidi, and Frank.
An all-new live Frosty.